Good morning, everybody. This is early in the morning with Natalie Vaughn, and I'm coming to you with another video today. Today's video is going to be talking about pennies, the different pennies in our lives. Ain't like Natalie, pennies, money? No, we're going to bring pennies to a whole nother level just to get you to think about some things, or things that'll make you say, you know what I'm saying? So my whole intention and my whole purpose is to have you take the time to look at what's around you. Look at what you're doing. Look at who's in your circle. Look at the company you keep. Ask yourself certain questions that you probably have been avoiding. And it's like now is the time to actually really take time to see who's really with you, who's really for you, what you really got going on in your life right now. Because this is really the time, and the season to do some self-awareness. Or like they say, spring cleaning. It's time for us to clean out some things inwardly and outwardly in your outer home and in your inner home as well. So if I've been saying anything that you like, anything that's helping you, anything that inspires you to want to, take a second look or rethink some things, or if it's helping you in any way or another, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, give me your feedback. But on today, I want to ask you a question, and that's what your penny look like. What does your penny look like? You see, on today, I'm going to bring pennies to a matter of relationships, men and women that you have in your life. We have a lot of different people in the world that are going after pennies because they look good. She got a bad body. She's skinny, nice waist, pretty face. Or we're going after the bad boys. Those thugs, those ones that stay getting in trouble, you know what I'm saying? But they making a lot of money. They not boring. I can have fun with them. Or those that have those six figures, you know what I'm saying? They don't even have to be a bad boy. They don't even have to be a woman that's bad in her looks or anything like that. Like she just, wow. Don't even have to be that. It could be a woman that's making six figures, a white collar woman that's well educated, making a lot of money, or a blue collar, making good money. You know what I'm saying? Male or female. It could be either or because they look good, they dress good, they stay fly, got the nice hats, dress like they come from the mall, or they got the nice suit and tie, or the nice elegant wear. We look at people and we go after what appeases, or what appeals to the eye. And sometimes we forget that it's not about all that. It's really not. What it's really about is the fact that their looks are going to fade one day. That money is not going to always be there. So what you really got? What your penny looking like? You're going to go after that shiny penny. Think about it. If you were walking around and you seen some change on the ground, if you see a tarnished and dirty penny, you ain't going to pick that up. But if you see something that's shiny and flashy to the eye, you're going to go after that, right? You're going to pick that up. You ain't paid. Sometimes you might be so tired you ain't picking up none of that change. You're going to leave it right there on the ground. But naturally, we're trained to go after the things that look good. We're trained to go after the things that make us feel good. And some things that make us feel good are not even good for us. And you have to know what you're actually going after. You have to know what you actually have around you. Just because it look good don't mean that it's good for you. Just because they fine as a bottle of wine, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean that that's good for you. But we get caught up in the looks and the money and the what people think and what people feel and what people are gonna say about who we're with. Oh man, did you see him? Look, he got with her man. She bad. Oh, she bad. Yeah, but she can't cook. She caused drama. She's with conflict. She don't even want to go to work. You know what I'm saying? But she look good. But you remember, you got her for the looks. You got to keep paying and keep that stuff up. Because she going to still want to get her nails done. She going to still want to keep her hair done. She going to still want that Louis and Burke bag. She going to still want that Michael Kors. You know what I'm saying? She going to want to keep up all that. But sister can't even keep money inside that nice bag. She depending on you to keep that up and put money in that bag. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going after my sisters and I'm not going after the brothers. I'm just saying, evaluate what you're going after, what we're really attracting, and what's being attracted to us, because you attract what you are. So if you're all flashy and vain and looking at things that just because it look good, I'm going to go after that. But can it sustain you? Can it help you? Is it doing anything that's going to build you up? Or is it just for show? Some people have trophy wives and trophy husbands. I only want you because you look good and because you make me look good. You know what I'm saying? So we got them shiny pennies. And I've seen in my lifetime where people will go out of their way for that shiny penny. Hey, I've done it. You know what I'm saying? Go after the looks, the prestige, the I've went after the bad boys. I've went after those that was kind of rough around the edges. You know what I'm saying? Because who really wants the good guy? Who really wants the one that's just doing right all the time? I know when I'm in my younger days, I didn't want that. I wanted the bad boy. That's what I was attracted to. The ones that got in trouble. It seemed like the good guys was boring. You know what I'm saying? But we go out of our way for a shiny penny, for what looks good. We'll break our back, making sure we're working long hours. You go to work and you getting your baby or your baby daddy or your boyfriend or your man. He dropping you to work in your vehicle because he ain't got a vehicle. Or do he have a job? He don't even have no job. But he taking you to work in your stuff. And you okay with that because he look good. Or he makes you feel good. You know what I'm saying? Ain't good for you. He just look good and make you feel good. Temporary pleasure. Temporary fix for an internal problem. But hey, my friends talking about it and they praising me because of what I have. But what do you have? Does it add value to you? Does he or she add value to you? Because that shiny stuff looks good on the outer. But what's on the inside of that? What's on the inside of that? Think about it. We want what looks good. We want what feels good. We want what sounds good and strokes our ego. But what is it actually doing for you? Is it even doing anything for you other than making your pride feel good? And pride goes before a fall. People will find out that they're happier with things from shiny pennies rather than the actual person themselves. Or will settle for a shiny penny just for the sake of not being alone. What your penny look like? Let me tell you about these other pennies though. They got some pennies that look tarnished. You know, the ones that got that little black stuff on it, that brown stuff on it. They've been stepped on, pushed to the side, and don't look like it's worth value or anything. You know, those pennies, those dirty pennies. You know, the ones you see on the ground, you walk over, ain't picking that up. I'll look at it, but I'm going to walk over that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that same penny, just because it's not shiny, only thing it needs is just to be polished. Polish your penny. Take a little time and effort. Because just because it don't look like everything else or everyone else, don't dress like everyone else, don't talk like everyone else, don't think like everyone else, that tarnished penny can teach you how to build your credit. That tarnished penny is going to be the one to help you pay bills. That tarnished penny is going to be a good role model for your children, a good example for you. Say, Natalie, how do I clean that penny up? Put a little soap and water on it. Put a little tender love and kindness and care and time and attention into your tarnished penny. Because just because it looked like it ain't worth nothing, that's the one that's really worth something. But they teeth jacked up. It don't matter. Take them to the doggone dentist and get them some work done to it. That's still a good man. She don't keep her hair done. Take her to the beauty shop. Get her hair done. And watch her beauty come out. Why? Because when you show a tarnished penny that you're there for them and you care for them, hey, they'll go above and beyond for you. Work on your penny. Just because your penny don't look like what the world says it's supposed to look like, don't mean it's not. Them tarnished pennies can sustain you. Them tarnished pennies gonna hold your hand when things get bad. Them tarnished pennies are gonna be the ones that's helping you through whatever situation you're going through. That tarnished penny, it's not gonna give up on you. It's not gonna walk away from you for the next best thing or the next biggest butt and the next prettiest face. That tarnished penny is gonna truly love and care for you. That tarnished penny is gonna make sure that you don't ever want for anything. But sometimes we overlook a tarnished penny or a dirty penny because it doesn't look as glamorous as the other penny. And because we're so used to going off of looks and style and prestige and, what society says we're supposed to have and who we're supposed to be with. But you don't even really know that all that's a facade. Underneath all that makeup, underneath all the muscles, it's a skinny penny that cannot sustain you. But a tarnished penny, they're going to pray for you. They're going to pray with you. They're going to teach you. They're going to help you. They're going to love and care for you. They're going to be there no matter what. Why? Because they're not all caught up in the things of the world. And even if they do have some things going on, they still know the value and the weight of what it means to be in a relationship with someone. So they're going to value you and care for you. They're going to listen to you. They're going to take time to understand you and reason with you. A tarnished penny. A skinny penny ain't got time because he got other things he running behind, or she ain't got time because she concerned about her own stuff. Run me my money. You know what I'm saying? So I can keep doing what I'm doing. Or vice versa, if it's a guy, how he gonna give you the time and attention that you need? He got other females that's calling his phone. He got other females that's requiring his time. You just one of, you know what I'm saying? You just a side chick. Quit settling for being a side chick with a skinny penny. Quit settling for being somebody's option with skinny pennies, male or female. You're not somebody's option. You're not. You're better than that. And here it is. You could have someone that wants to love you and care for you, but because they don't look like or act like what you think they should look and act like, you'll skip over that. I had somebody tell me, you wouldn't know a good man if it was staring you in the face. I'm like, what you mean? It was true. Because the good man, when you're not used to a good man, don't look like a good man. It look like a man. Look like everything else around you. But their inside is different. Their heart is different. Their mindset is different. So I could have settled for a skinny penny that looked good, big muscles, talking sweet, driving a nice car. I could have settled for all that. Or I could take this tarnished penny. His ride might not be as hot or as flashy as the next. His clothes that he wear might not be top line or off the mall or however. But I can have a good, decent conversation with him. He's going to listen to me and he's going to help me. He's going to teach me a tarnished penny. We look outside of what's right there in front of us for something when you have everything you need, and sometimes it's right there up under your nose. Your penny. It's right there up under your nose. You just have to understand or have to ask yourself which penny you want. What you want? You want that thing that look good? Or you want that one that don't look good? Because let me tell you something. You go to the store with a penny. Those 2 pennies you take to the store, I'm telling you this. When you give it to the cashier, he's not going to say, oh, this one's shiny, it look good. This one got more value than that dirty one. No, a penny is still a penny. It's still the same value. That penny going to spend the same, just like that dirty penny, that shiny penny. They going to spend the same. You know what I'm saying? It's no difference in the penny, but the value that it has behind it. Do you value your penny? Do you? Do you even know what you got? You really don't value your penny until someone makes it valuable. You don't really value it until someone makes it valuable or shows you the value in that penny, shows you the value in that person, shows you the value in what they do and how they do it. Sometimes you don't even know what you got until someone else brings it to your attention and show you, hey, that's a good woman. Hey, she's truly caring and loving and pure. She's not messing around with a whole bunch of different dudes. She's single for real. She don't have different people running in and out of her house. Hey, that's a valuable woman. Or, hey, that's a good man. He work. He come home. He cook. He clean. He help with the kids. He makes sure she don't want for nothing. That's a valuable man. He faithful, or society say monogamous. He ain't messing around with this girl, that girl. He ain't on the phone with this one. After he get off the phone with her, he calling another one. He ain't playing all them games running on. No, that's a good man. No, that's a good man. That's a good woman. Sometimes you don't even know what you have until somebody else bring it to your attention to show you what you really have. Somebody else have to make it valuable. Let me ask y'all a question. Think about it. During COVID, what was the most valuable thing? During the Hurricane Laura, what was the most valuable thing? I can say for Hurricane Laura, the most valuable thing out here in Louisiana was water and ice. Because when everything got turned off, it was hot. To have water was a blessing. To have water was a miracle. To have some cold water, oh my God, it was like a taste of heaven. Because we were hot and burning up. No electricity. I'm telling you, we were suffering. Oh my gosh. So just to have some water was a blessing. And then all the banks were shut down. So what you had was what you had. So if you didn't have no cash, you didn't have nothing. Because they wasn't accepting cards. You had to have cash for what you wanted. Card machines had went down. So the most valuable thing down here in Louisiana during a hurricane was money, cash money, and water. That's from my own personal experience and my own opinion. That was valuable. Not the TVs I had in the house. Not the my vehicle. Cause gas, oh my gosh, it was hard to find gas. It was so hard to find gas. Just to get something to get out of town was long, long, long lines. So I had this nice vehicle, no gas to put in it to get out of here. Oh my gosh. So what was valuable? Just having a nice car? Or the value came in having the gas to put in the car so that it can move. What we place our value in matters. What's really important matters. You know what I saw during the hurricane also? People that were so selfless. People that were so selfless. Oh my gosh, I live in a good community. People were helping others clean out the trees, and they were helping each other clean away the debris. And if people didn't have water or food, they had so many different people in place to set up to serve everybody. It was amazing to me. Me and my kids were going around helping people clean up their yards and move stuff, so that way they can at least walk into their front door, moving tree limbs. And I mean, we were a community, a village, just standing together in that hard and difficult time. It was amazing. Why? Because we had value to one another. They had value to us as we added value to them. We were standing together because we all were going through. It wasn't just one home that was affected. No, it was cities that were affected, all in the surrounding area. Cities, families, and people that were affected and hurting. So we all were helping one another. We all were being there for one another. We all were adding value to one another. It didn't matter how a person looked or what they had or what they didn't have. No, we were helpers one to another. So what you place your value in matters. Who you place your value in matters. Can they help you? Because I know for the storm, for that storm, what I had placed my value in at that time didn't place value in me. So while I was waiting and hoping and expecting to get the same value back that I had put out there, I didn't, because I had a skinny penny. But here it is on the other side. Somebody say on the other side. I had a tarnished penny that was willing to protect, to care for, to love, to provide, to be there, and didn't even look like what I was used to, but showed me what you place your value in. What you place your value in will show you if it truly values you back. So I had to change my whole perspective on how I was looking at things, how I was looking at life, how I was looking at people. Because those that I value didn't really value me. And it was what I wasn't even looking for or expecting place more value on me and my children. Then some people I'd had in my life for years. Come on now. It's time to think about it. Ask yourself, What am I giving my time and attention to? Can it be there for me? Will it be there for me? Can it help me? Is it making me better? Is it building me up? Is it bringing out the best in me? Or is it tearing me down, taking from me, draining me? Come on now. Because in these times and seasons with everything going on, it's good to know what you have around you. Because this is not the time to just be haphazardly doing anything or just getting with anyone just because they look good, just because it feels good, just because it sounds good. Everything that look good and glitter is not gold. I'm going to say that again. Everything that looks good and it glitters, it's not gold. It's copper. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, stop that. Stop that. Find you somebody that's really going to be there for you, that truly cares for you. Pray and ask God to send someone that's real, not fake, not, you know what I'm saying? Stop all that. Quit passing up what doesn't look right just because it doesn't look right, or just because they bring correction to you, or they're trying to help you and it don't feel right, or you don't want to hear it, or whatever. That be the very people you need in your life. Somebody that's gonna tell you about yourself, call you out on your ways. That's what you want. You don't want nobody that's gonna stroke your ego and stroke your pride and watch you go down. Hurt my feelings and make me better. Break my heart, but bring me to greatness. Because that's what it matters. I mean, that's what it's about. Not just about looking good for the glam. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. It's not about that. It's about knowing that you got something that's worth something. Someone that's worth it.